We're going to walk through some of the helpful tools available to electric and hybrid vehicle drivers through Kia Connect. Kia Connect is a suite of advanced tools and services found within the Kia Access app, which is available for download on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Let's go through some of the most popular features. The digital key available on this Niro EV allows your smartphone to act as your key fob. It'll lock and unlock the doors as well as start the vehicle. This digital key also allows you to share vehicle access with family or friends via text. Kia Connect also allows you to check your charge status and to schedule charging for your EV or plug-in hybrid. This allows you to see when you're charged and to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. You can also use it to pinpoint public charging stations. Many new Kia EVs come with complimentary public charging credits through Electrify America. Kia Connect is where you can access those credits as well. In addition to EV-specific features, Kia Connect also allows you to remotely activate climate controls, start your vehicle, utilize connected routing, and toggle the door locks. Kia Connect is really an extension of the vehicle and gives you more control than ever. Thanks for watching. For more on EV and hybrid vehicles, check out the rest of my EV education series. Let's talk about some of the helpful tools found inside electric vehicles and hybrids that can help keep you informed and enhance your drive. In most vehicles, you'll access the majority of these features through your vehicle's infotainment screen. The range meter in the gauge cluster, as you can see here on this Niro EV, tells you the estimated miles of range you have remaining. This is constantly updating based on driving conditions, so you always have the most accurate number. Through the touchscreen, you can view the energy flow of your entire vehicle and see how much you're using at any given time. With your EV or plug-in hybrid connected to a charger, you can also schedule your charging times. This is an easy way to ensure you're powering up during off-peak hours when electricity rates are typically lower. Certain EVs, like Kia EVs equipped with navigation, also can show you public charging stations in your area. Along with the touchscreen, there are a couple of other important EV technologies to be aware of. Regenerative braking uses the magnetic resistance of the electric motor to recharge the battery as you decelerate and brake. In other words, it takes the energy created from braking and uses it to help replenish the battery. The onboard power generator available on both the Kia EV6 and the 2023 Niro EV allows you to use your EV's battery to power other electronic devices. It's a portable power generator, which is handy when you're camping or the power goes out. Using this feature does reduce the energy capacity in the battery used for driving, but you can set a limit. That's just a few of the great features that can be found on EV and hybrid vehicles. For more information, check out the rest of my EV education series. In this video, we'll talk about the cost savings that can come with driving an electric vehicle. EVs can save you money primarily through reduced fuel and maintenance costs. EVs require less routine maintenance than a traditional gas vehicle. That's because, from an engineering perspective, they're more streamlined machines. There are no oil changes, spark plug replacements, engine filters to swap, and that's just the beginning. All in all, EVs eliminate over 24 mechanical components that would require maintenance. Over 5 years, it's estimated that EV drivers will save 72% on vehicle maintenance. In certain areas, utility companies and local governments will offer special incentives to EV drivers. So check your local electricity provider to see if you qualify. If you want to see your unique cost savings for both electric and hybrid vehicles, you can use this helpful calculator on the Kia.com alternative fuel page. Thanks for watching. For more on EVs and hybrids, check out the rest of my EV education series. If you're new to EVs, you may be wondering how you can travel long distance. Modern EVs are rated for up to 250 to 300 miles of range, plenty for daily driving. Today we'll explore how to prepare for road trips in an EV. Start by mapping out your ideal route. This will give you a sense of how many miles you're covering and how many charging stops you'll need to make. Then locate chargers along your route. There are tons of great tools to help you do this. For example, the Kia app allows you to locate chargers along your navigation route. You can display that route directly on the touch screen. For the best charge speeds, try to find DC fast chargers. They can charge this Kia EV6 from 10% up to 80% in as little as 18 minutes. Charging an EV on your trip takes time, but you can make that time count. Find charging stations near restaurants, lodging, and attractions to make the journey the first part of your vacation. A couple of things to remember before you hit the road. Extra passengers and luggage can reduce your range, so if you're loaded up, plan to stop for charging sooner than your typical drives. Many hotels now have charging stations, so you can recharge while you sleep. If you're visiting the great outdoors, some EVs, like the Kia EV6 you're seeing, offer an onboard power generator. That means you can use your EV to power things even when there are no outlets in sight. Keep in mind though that since you're drawing power from the battery, this will reduce your range. Now you know how to plan for a road trip in an EV. For more on EVs and hybrids, check out the rest of my EV education series. Let's talk about electric vehicle batteries. These aren't your average car batteries, so it's important to know about them in order to keep your EV in good condition. In most dedicated EVs, like this Kia EV6, the battery runs the length of the floor. Having a battery of this size and voltage is what allows these vehicles to be rated for the over 200-mile range common to modern EVs. In this case, the Kia EV6 Wind is rated for 310 miles of range. If you're driving a hybrid or plug-in hybrid, the battery won't run the length of the floor, but a substantial battery is usually located under the rear seats. Not all EV batteries are created equal. Each has a different voltage capacity, and that's what determines your charge speed. This Kia EV6 has a robust 800-volt battery architecture, which is why it can charge from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes on a DC fast charger. For reference, it takes some EVs between 30 minutes to an hour to reach 80% with a DC fast charger. The Kia EV6's battery also has an available heat pump that's designed to counteract the effects of cold weather. However, this feature isn't widely available. People new to EVs often wonder about wearing out the battery. Today's EV batteries are designed to last between 10 and 20 years. Many manufacturers cover the battery in their warranty. The Kia vehicles I'm using as examples come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile battery capacity warranty. Thanks for learning about EV batteries with me today. For more on EVs and hybrids, check out the rest of my EV education series. Today we're talking EV and plug-in hybrid charging, more specifically home charging. Let's go through the different types of chargers. They're classified into 3 levels based on the amount of kilowatts they can deliver to the battery. Think of it like a hose filling up a swimming pool. The bigger the hose, the faster the pool will fill up. Level 1 chargers use a standard 110-volt outlet that you find throughout your home. These have the longest charge times, but allow you to use nearly any outlet for charging. Great when you're away for the weekend or have extra time for charging. Level 2 chargers use a 240-volt outlet, like an electric clothes dryer. This is a type of charger you'd have installed at home, and they make up the majority of public chargers. They can charge this Kia EV6 from 10% to 100% in a little over 7 hours. DC fast chargers can deliver up to 350 kilowatts of power and can charge this Kia EV6 from 10% up to 80% in as little as 18 minutes. This type of charger is available at select public charging stations. A level 2 charger is what you'll want for home. You'll need to purchase a charging unit like this ChargePoint home charger from your local Kia dealer. The 240-volt power source needed for level 2 charging isn't something commonly found in most garages, so you'll need a licensed electrician to get your charging unit installed properly. You can use a site like Qmerit to find one near you. All in, you're looking at around $1,500 to $3,000 to get your home charger set up. Now let's talk about how you actually charge an EV or plug-in hybrid. Ensure the charge door is unlocked and opened. Remove the charge handle from the charger and connect it to the charging port. Then let it charge. In general, vehicles will have indicator lights to tell you what stage charging is at. As you can see here, this Nero EV is charging. And when the lights stay solid, it's complete. Charging at home also allows you to schedule charging for off-peak hours. These are times when overall electricity usage is lower, like in the middle of the night. Many utility companies offer lower rates for charging during off-peak hours. Thanks for learning more about chargers and home charging with me today. Check out the rest of my EV education series for more helpful info. Today, I'm going to walk you through public electric vehicle chargers and how you can take full advantage of them. There are over 46,000 public chargers and counting in the US. Many are part of nationwide public charging networks, such as Electrify America. The majority of these networks have mobile apps that allow you to find chargers, track your usage, and pay for charging. It's a good idea to sign up with one or more of the prominent charging networks in your area so that you're ready to charge as soon as you pull up. Signing up in advance isn't a requirement. You can do everything right from the charge station, but you won't be able to access the additional features, and in Electrify America's case, members-only pricing. There are two main types of public chargers, Level 2 and DC fast chargers. The majority of public charging stations are Level 2. They can fully charge a vehicle like this Niro EV overnight, but they can still give you back some decent range in a relatively short time. DC fast chargers are currently the quickest way to charge an EV. For example, they can take this Kia EV6's charge from 10% up to 80% in as little as 18 minutes. Finding public chargers is easy. Services like Electrify America have charging station locators right in their apps. Vehicles like this Kia Niro EV offer accompanying apps that can also help you find chargers. In the case of this Niro EV equipped with navigation, you can use a touchscreen in the vehicle to find chargers too. Now that you know the types of public chargers and how to find them, let's talk about how to use them. After you arrive at a public charging station, set up your charger connector locking mode through the touchscreen. Activate the public charger by using the app or the controls on the unit itself. Make sure the charge door is unlocked and open. And if you're using a DC fast charger, you may need to remove the DC fast charge cover as well. Then connect the charger to your vehicle and let it charge. Depending on the charger, you may be prompted to pay through the unit or the app. When you're ready to leave, just unplug the charge handle and return it to the charging unit. Those are the key things you need to know to get started with public charging. For more on EVs and hybrids, check out the rest of my EV education series. Let's talk about range in electric vehicles, or EVs for short. What is range? It's the estimated number of miles a vehicle can travel based on EPA standardized testing. Estimated is the key word, as there are some factors that can affect your range. More on that in just a second. Range is dependent on efficient power use. Miles per kilowatt hour is one way EV efficiency is measured. If a battery is 50 kilowatts and is getting 3 miles per kilowatt hour, then the range would be 150 miles. EV range ratings have increased significantly over the last few years. Many modern EVs are EPA rated at over 200 miles of range, and some, like this Kia EV6, are rated at up to 310 miles. But how far is 310 miles? It is farther than the distance between LA and Las Vegas, St. Louis and Chicago, or Boston and New York City. Like I mentioned earlier, there are some factors that can reduce EV range. Driving habits and conditions like fast acceleration, terrain such as hills or mountains, air conditioning, especially running it at full blast, and drive modes like sport can reduce your range in exchange for increased performance. Weather, particularly cold weather. To help counteract the impact, the Kia EV6 has an available heat pump designed to reduce the range lost when temperatures are low. Luckily, there are some simple things that you can do to maximize EV range. Driving at moderate speeds, limiting fast acceleration, setting your drive mode to eco, using cruise control whenever possible, enabling regenerative braking, keeping your cabin temperature moderate with auto climate control, and activating the ventilated front seats to cool down more efficiently, which you can get in the Kia EV6 or Niro. I hope this video helped you understand EV range even better. For more on hybrids and EVs, check out the rest of my EV education series.